In June of this year, I think Bing is going to become the most popular search engine on the entire planet, and it's going to decimate Google and also change the way search is used forever. And the reason I'm saying this is simply because in 2019, Microsoft, the company behind Bing, actually invested $1 billion in a company called OpenAI. So OpenAI is the company behind the really popular ChatGPT. If you don't know what ChatGPT is, you need to check it out because it's absolutely stunning. But very simply, it's an online chatbot that allows you to ask it a question and get a very human, readable response back without actually going to any website. It gives it you all back there in the chatbot. And the way it's done this, it went out over a year ago and it crawled the internet, aggregated all the sources, all the blogs, all the news sites, put it into a machine learning algorithm, and it's now able to speak to us like a human being. It's absolutely incredible. And this is really important, and it's important because Microsoft made that investment. They now have the rights to use something called GPT-3 and probably GPT-4, which is the technology behind ChatGPT, funnily enough. And because Microsoft owned Bing, there are now news articles reporting that Microsoft's going to fold ChatGPT-like functionality directly into Bing. Now, imagine a world where you go to Bing and you do a search. So I want to find out how to make a cake, and you get all of the answer in Bing without actually going to any website whatsoever. The whole thing is served within Bing without leaving. That has huge ramifications. If you're a blogger that runs a really popular blog site, gets most of its traffic from Google, and when they come through to your site, you show adverts and you generate money from clicks on those adverts, you're going to be impacted. If you're an e-commerce business that relies on search traffic to sell your products, you're going to be impacted. Software as a service business, holiday business, anybody that really has a website that relies on search traffic to come from Google is going to be impacted if this works out and plays out the way I think it's going to. So it's time to wake up and really think about, if this big change comes, what can we do about it? The next thing you might also think is, actually, if Google currently makes all its ad revenue from search results, then obviously we're all going to Bing, it's going to be exactly the same. And if Bing doesn't really show the search results in the same way, then surely it's not a good model for Bing either, because they're just going to lose money. There's two ways around this. Bing, as backed by Microsoft, Bing could charge you a monthly fee for ChatGPT-like functionality. So you get 100 searches free per day, and then after that, you pay like $10 a month or something. But the real key, I think, here for Microsoft is Microsoft are in a very luxurious position. And Microsoft have got loads and loads of other revenue generating products outside of Bing. So Bing only generates up to 5% of their revenue. It's tiny. They've got things like Xbox, they've got things like Microsoft Windows, they've got Microsoft Azure, which is just a massive cash cow for them. They've got Microsoft Office, they've got loads and loads of different products that generate them a core amount of their money. So it'd be so easy to pile in a Bing subscription into something like an Office 365 account or a LinkedIn Premium account. They've got so many of these different ways to actually do it that I don't think advertising revenue is a big thing for Microsoft, because they can make more money by building some brand awareness and also leveraging Bing to sell subscriptions into their software as a service products, which they have lots of. So what can we do about this? So there's two things you need to do. The first is you need to get much better at doing video. So if you're a blogger, or if you've got a product or a software as a service business or whatever, start doing video. Create yourself a TikTok account, create yourself a YouTube account, whatever. Get much better at doing video, because I do believe in a world where we're going to have an internet that's full of textually created AI generated content is going to look really boring. We need to be entertained. We need personality. And video is the best way of doing that. And I think it's going to be quite a while before AI actually starts creating videos as well. It will come, but you still need human beings that can make funny faces and entertain people and connect with them. So do start doing video. Number two is create yourself a private community. So don't use Facebook, don't use LinkedIn, because you don't control those platforms and you're at the will of their algorithm. So if you're running a community on there and Facebook decides one day it wants to prioritize news articles and not show anything to your members in your group, you're screwed. We use Circle at Cloud 365 Academy. It's absolutely amazing. There's a link in our bio if you're interested in finding out about it. It's got all the features of Facebook or LinkedIn, really. It allows them to do live events on there. You can create discussions, you can have spaces on there. There's moderation facilities, and it gives you way more control. Because if you build a community and you get a few thousand members over there and you have a course, for example, you want to sell, you've got the ability to still sell it without relying on Google SEO. And it allows you to build a much better connection. If you've got content that's quite sensitive and secure, you wouldn't want crawled and fed back into the AI bot so people can just steal your IP. You can also put a paywall around Circle to make it private so it can't be crawled, and it can be just content that's purely for your own community. So I'd love to hear your comments. I probably was quite shocking at the start. I don't think it's going to happen completely and utterly in June, but I do think we'll see a general ramp off where the way we search is going to change for good. I do believe that totally, and I think 5 years it's going to be completely different. So it's always good to think about these things and be aware. So thanks for listening. Bye.